It's such a pain to close my eyes. Tell me what's the point if I lose myself? Spend a couple days with nobody else. Holding in my breath just to see if I can find you in my dreams. Oh, I'm getting tired of losing faith and everything I see. The beauty in the stars above have lost their hold on me. 'Cause I'm a sinner, I'm not the same. A heart of a winner. So why do I turn away? Somewhere in the deepest blue, I will find you. 'Cause I'm a sinner, and God knows I'm born this way. Looking at myself like I'm someone else. I come from my pulse, better get some help. Gotta feel so tired, I can't keep covering up my mental health. Oh, I'm getting tired of losing faith. Just what is up, everyone? What is up? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. So, if you guys are bored, nothing to do, you're off, you know, for the holidays, you're not doing nothing, let's have a conversation, all right? I'm down for a conversation. Not doing anything, so if I'm bored, if you're bored, let's talk. The tech, what's up, Plays, G-Tag, what's up, Amani, what's up? Jason, what's up? Again, if you guys are bored, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation back and forth. Or, whatever. Right? Even though I had a time. No, it's all good. It's all good. Right? What's up, everyone? What is up? If you guys are bored, nothing to do, let's have a conversation back and forth. Or just talk. We can always talk about anything, right? I'm always down to talk about anything. These are just prompts, we have something to talk about. Sorry, I'm not really, I'm not a religious person. RH, what's up? Okay, dude. Okay, so you agree with 2, 3, and 4. So you don't agree with number 1. All right, so I want to explain a little bit. I want to explain at least number 1, right? So men don't lie, not good at lying, don't switch up. Women just ignore red flags. Now, here's my thing, right? Do I believe that no man lies? No. Of course men lie. Of course there are men that lie. I believe, what I truly believe is that men are really not that good at lying, right? What I truly believe is men are not that good at lying, and I don't think men really, in general, switch up. I think, for the most part, it's that a lot of women, in particular, they ignore red flags because they're into the man, right? They're attracted to the man, so they ignore red flags. I think that's what, right? I don't think men are that good at lying. So No, and this is that this statement gives more women credit, in my opinion. Women aren't stupid, in my opinion, but they are blinded by love or attraction. So they're attracted to the man. So since they're attracted to the man, they will ignore red flags, right? Why do you think women would desire athletes, entertainers, highly desirable men, and think that these men will be faithful to them? A lot of these women know that these men, deep down, a lot of these women know that these types of men won't be faithful, won't be good men. But they will ignore it because these men are attractive, these men are powerful, these men are wealthy, whatever. So I don't believe in general men lie. I just think women ignore red flags. Primo, what's up? What's up, everyone? What is up? I mean, thank you, dude. Thank you. You think that makes sense? I mean, I think it's sensible. I think it's sensible. All right. Again, it's not like I'm saying all men don't lie, or it's not like I'm saying that there's no man that lies. There are plenty of men that lies, right? I just think that women are smarter, and men are not that good at lying in general, right? Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good day. Hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. Hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving if you guys celebrate Thanksgiving. Right? I just think that women, it is. You know the saying, love makes you blind. So in general, I think a lot of women are more, they ignore red flags to be with said terrible men. Well, since I explained number one, right, my thoughts on number one, I guess, might as well and talk about the other, right? So, number two, is modern dating market fundamentally unfair to the average man than to the average women? I believe it is, right? So, in general, most men find most women attractive. Most men find most women attractive. The opposite isn't true. Most women find most men unattractive. Already that creates an imbalance already, right? Most women are not into most men, while most men are into most women. So that already creates an imbalance. And unfairness is that, women's expectations has, risen, while men's, in my honest opinion, has stayed the same or, in essence, kind of gone down, right? I think a lot of men. You like the song? Yeah, just something, a little background music to keep the live interested, right? Yeah, so I mean, again, I just think that there's unfairness, but I mean, again, I want to say this, the world is unfair, right? It's just how it is. It's not necessarily complaining. It's just a conversation. All right, it's just a conversation. We're just talking about, you know, how unfair it is. I wouldn't necessarily call it, I know the world is unfair, so that's just how it is.
Thank you for charging.
But yeah, number 3, pretty simple. I think women created hookup culture, situationship, and roster culture, right? So I think women did. Number 4, men are not allowed to care about women's career, money, or accomplishments. Now, I like number 4, right? I want to explain number 4 more. Men say women's career and money isn't important because it's not that, men don't actually care. Men do. But the problem is men are not allowed to care. Why is that? Because at the end of the day, right? Like the old saying, right? My money is your money, or my money is our money, and your money is your money. At the end of the day, we build a society where, men are not allowed to care about women's money. And women don't use their money on men in general, right? Of course there's exceptions, right? Women, we've all seen it. Women will give money to the bums, the players, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the Chads, the Tyrones, right? If these men desire, okay? So women have given money to men, but in general, women don't, right? They're not paying for dates. They're not paying for your trips. They're not really buying you gifts of anything, of any much value. So it's just society where we just can't really care about women's money like that. But there's been some studies that show that men do care about women's money. And women's money, women's careers, women's degrees. Men care because men hope that, you will build together. Men hope that, you wouldn't be a leech, quote unquote gold digger. So men do care. It's just, I think a lot of times how society is, men are not allowed to care, and men don't really benefit from women's money, their accomplishments, their degrees, their career. Men don't benefit from it. So essentially, that's why men do not care.
She got me hooked up. Well, she pulling me in like a black hole, trapped in a grip and I can't break. Out of control and I can't feel my soul and my heart and my damn face. Cause I ain't be nothing without her. A king with no queen and no damn kingdom, serving up hate with a cold vengeance. Fuck but I hate it, we can't slay them. Yeah, she's got me hooked, I'm down, I ride. Leaving, she tried to kill me, I can see it in her eyes. Yeah, she's got me shook, it's my demise. I'm bleeding, can someone heal me? I can't deal with no more lies. I'll never go on like this, so don't you think you got me up? Yeah, I can't seem to deal with this. You try so hard to pull me on me.
And if people don't like these, right? If these don't, you guys don't like these to bring up conversations, let me try something else, right? If you guys don't like this, maybe we could try something else. So these are just topics, right? These are just prompts, right? If you guys are bored, let's have a conversation. Hopefully a back and forth. Hopefully a back and forth conversation. All right, just questions. Let's have a conversation. If you guys are bored, we can have a back and forth. So let's do it, right? Let's talk about it. Women need men. It's pretty simple. I think for the last couple years, if not last couple of decades, we have created a society that, in a sense, women have pushed where they don't need men. And that is false. I believe women need men. I believe men need women. But, again, men are not pushing that kind of narrative. It is women, feminists, are pushing the narrative that they don't need men. And I believe that's a lie. So, yeah. Number 2, let's do it. Modern feminism is pointless. Now it's about power, not equality. I believe modern day feminism is pointless. It's great that feminism has protested and tried to get, equal rights, voting rights, land rights, whatever, right? Great. I'm not speaking against it. It is what it is, right? So that is fine. But I believe modern day feminism is useless. It's pointless. What equality are you fighting for? You have equal rights to a man, but modern day feminism now, it's about power. I believe it's the advocacy for power. So that's what I believe. And number 3, dating for men is a lot harder than for women. I think that's a fact. We have created a society where, men put women on a pedestal. So, of course, women will always have an easier time when it comes to dating. Women just make it hard. Women themselves, because I have no sympathy for women when it comes to dating. I have no sympathy for women when it comes to dating because they themselves make it hard. Because technically, it's not hard for women. They just make it hard. For men, it's hard. Right? For men, it's hard. Men have limited options. Men are not, majority of women find majority of men, or most women find most men unattractive, while most men find most women attractive. So, yeah. And women don't qualify for traditional relationships, just the 50-50 relationship. Now, you could call it 100-100, you could call it whatever. 50-50 is just the general term that a lot of people like to use, okay? But it's partnership, right? 50-50 is partnership, in my opinion. It's as equal partnership as can be. Unlike traditional, I think traditional is more leadership based, right? I believe traditional is leadership based.
Standing tall, but you won't fall, 'cause we all hear the choir. Beautiful love, dragging me under the table. Hell in her eyes, she wants to put me in a hole. Beautiful liar, holding me, I'm a neighbor. Bleeding me dry, she wants to devour my soul. Fuck.
Magic Mama, thank you for agreeing. Thank you for agreeing. Yeah, I mean, again, we're just like, if you guys agree, awesome. We're just laughing, man. Happy Thanksgiving, my brother. Yeah, we're just, if you guys want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. Back and forth, right? If you guys are bored, if you guys are bored, let's have a conversation. So. Fuck. I don't particularly celebrate Thanksgiving. Not like I don't want to. I mean, my family, we don't celebrate it anymore because during this time of year, my mom usually go on vacation. So since my mom is not here, we don't really get together. Me and my siblings don't really get together. They all have their own family, so they all do their own thing. My mom was the linchpin, right? My mom was the linchpin. Which, you know what? That's the thing where a lot of women don't realize the power they have, right? I think a lot of women, one of women's main power is being the linchpin of a family unit. All right? I agree with these prompts. I agree and promote these statements. Yes. B9. I agree with them. I mean, if you disagree, please, I mean, we can have a back and forth, right? If you're bored, let's have a conversation, a respectful conversation. I respect everyone, right? I give everyone respect. If you disagree, let's have a conversation. Well, I mean, I don't, not patriotic, not patriotic, but I mean, Thanksgiving's like a food holiday. But since my mom is not here, she usually cooked. When I was younger, she was the one who's cooking all the meals and gathering everyone at her home. So, but yeah, not anymore. Do you celebrate Thanksgiving, Laughing Man? Are you with your family right now? What's up, everyone? What is up? If you guys want to have a conversation, you guys are bored. I'm a bit bored, not doing much, just chilling at home on a Thanksgiving day. All right? If you guys are bored, let's talk. Silence communism. Yeah. Mace dog. Those somewhat accurate for the American woman. The U.S. Yeah, I mean, again, yeah, I speak for the Western, Western society. Right? I'm talking in Western society kind of context. What's up, Mace Dog? What's up? So, yeah. Izzy, number one, you disagree. Okay, so I believe that, let's say in general, women need men, right? Houses, electricity, water, basic survival. Women still need men, right? Men create and maintain all the infrastructure that everyone needs to survive. Okay. Let's say even protection. Well, women have to call police officers for protection. So even that, women still need men. Now, procreation, having children, women need men. Um, so I think women do need men. Women women don't need a partner as much, right? Women don't need a partner as much, but I think it's foolish, right? I think it's foolish that us as human beings are always desiring to be alone. If we were doing that, the human species would go extinct. Yeah, I agree, right? Men basically invented everything, and they maintain everything, right? Now it's not just inventing; they maintain it. Izzy says, "What the f?" I mean, what don't you disagree? What do you disagree with? It is true that men invented and maintain everything. B9, yes. Point two, yes. We agree. I agree. Yes. Again, I believe modern day feminism is pointless. Now, again, the root of feminism, right? The creation of feminism was to, you know, gain equal rights, and they have done it. Feminism has accomplished what they set out for in the West. So right now, why are they still around? Why are they still around in the West? Because I think it's not about equality anymore. It's about power. I believe it's about power. I was born here. I was born in New Jersey. I was born in New Jersey. Yes, B9, I agree. It is about usurping power, 100%. I believe it is about usurping power. I think that's I think that's what feminist goal is right now. Yes, we're speaking in general, right? We're speaking in general. Now, number two, I believe feminism, period, in modern Western society is useless, is pointless. But in general, yes. Everything I'm speaking is in general. Okay. Lexi says, "How needs men? No one." Again, without men, right? The infrastructure that we all are surviving on would crumble, right? Water, electricity, internet, housing, our economy. So no, everyone needs men, right? Men needs men, women needs men. Now, men needs women as well, right? Men have not created a, men are not pushing out a propaganda that men don't need women. But women are pushing out a propaganda that women don't need men. Laughing Man, tell me a controversial topic. I'm always down to talk about a controversial topic. Nah, we can go F-rated, or R-rated. We can go R-rated. I think one of the biggest detriment in the last couple of maybe decades is the whole idea that women don't need men. I think that's been one of the biggest detriment we've done to society, or women have done to society. By promoting the idea that women don't need men has been, in my opinion, the biggest detriment in our society. We are definitely saving your channel because no one you are able to discuss without becoming emotionally charged. No, I love it, right? B9, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Saving my channel is interesting, but still, I humbly thank you for being here. Oh no, yeah, thank you. No. I love everyone, right? Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Yes, B9. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Right? I mean it. People like you are amazing. So I show mad respect and mad love for people like you. So thank you. Thank you very much.
É desse jeito, é desse jeito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. É desse jeito, é desse jeito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. E mais uma. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz.
I do live streams regularly. Right? I have 2 channels, and I stream on them both regularly. So please join my brother. Right? Please check them out. On Wednesdays, I do a call-in panel show. Right? Wednesdays, I do a call-in panel show. So anyone can join. Disagreeers or agreeers can always join. We can talk. We can react to things together. Wednesdays, I do a live stream call-in panel show. But I do regular live streams Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. These live streams I do, whenever I get the chance, whenever I'm free time, whenever I'm bored. So I mean, if anyone could, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please like. Stay tuned for any more live streams I have. I do live streams regularly. I also have older live streams, so please check them out, right? I have older live streams. Please check them out. Thank you, B9. Thank you. Have a good holiday. Love you. Love you. Thank you for being here. You guys are all amazing. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift, my brother. Thank you. You're too kind. You are too kind. Thank you for the love. In a bit, if there's not many people who want to engage in topics, I'll definitely, in a little bit, I'll do my regular live stream just for the hell of it. Well, I mean, I guess that's it for today. I guess that's it for this. Doesn't seem like many people want to engage with the conversations today. But anyway, thank you anyone for still being here. Thank you for the ones that, check it out. Again, I try to do these things where we can have a conversation, with these topics and stuff. So, but yeah, I think that's it. You guys are amazing. Thank you for any support. Thank you for checking out my videos. I'll be on a live stream in a bit. Hopefully you guys will come to that one. But yeah, later.